Hi friends, I have a quick little video for you today. I have not been idle. I've been working really hard and I just haven't had time to put a video up, but I've been working hard. I'm going to share just a couple of little things, a really quick little project that I did last night, and I think it turned out so cute. It was very simple, but it turned out really nice. And the other one is some journals that I've been working on, and I have to make, I'm not complaining, I have to make another set. I'm doing my 2 journal thing where I only do 2 journals at the time because that works really well for me. So, but my first 2 journals sold before I even took a picture of them. I mean, they went to the same person. She needed them for these twin girls, so it worked out perfectly. So I'm making 2 more that I want to put up in my Etsy store. I just love how they turned out, and I'll show you some of the embellishments that I'm working on now. But first, let me show you what I did last night. I was like doing my journal, my notes for my garden, and I really don't have I haven't had time to make like a proper garden journal this year, which I like to do with all the little pockets and tags and tabs and stuff. No time for that. So I just picked up, I wanted to jot down everything that I was doing because I tried new seeds this year and all kinds of new stuff. So I just picked up a mead notebook at the dollar store, and I just started, just chronological, dates and no tabs, nothing. I usually like to have a tab for fall planting and a tab for winter projects, because here in the South you have to work, your winter garden projects have to be in the summer, in the winter because it's so hot. But anyway, I picked up a mead notebook. I already started, writing in it or whatever. I already started journaling. But look how cute it turned out. And all I did was a little collaging. I did the inside also. I hope there's no writing in there. Just some printables I picked up from Etsy, and just stuff that I had left over in my tray, which I love, my junky tray that we all have. And I just did just a little collaging, and I like how it turned out. Really cute. And like this is one piece right here with another piece, and then some pieces here. And then for what, I kind of wanted it to look like a journal, so I wanted to make like a pretend little spine. So I just used a piece of this tapestry material that I had left over from another journal, from my bee journal that I made. So I just put it on there, and I think it turned out really cute just for being a plain notebook. I think it looks kind of cute. And then for a bookmark, what I did, I have this. Well, I have some of my, I don't know why I went with green. I guess because I had some green here. I went with green. I had some of these beads that I rescued from junky jewelry and stuff. So all I did is that I ran a piece of seam binding before I glued that on. I put the seam binding along here. So this doesn't go anywhere. This just stays here. But this one piece, this one little piece is the actual bookmark. So I think I am... And it's all dirty. See how it's dirty? Because it's a real working garden journal. So I think I left off over here. So see, I put it here, and that's where I left off. And that's it. So if you ever need a quick little journal for an event, or just something really quick and easy and very inexpensive and not time consuming at all, just alter a little notebook and it'll work. But I promised myself that for next year I am going to make me a pretty gardening journal like I do every year, but because I don't think I'm going to even put pictures or anything in here, just my notes. So I thought that turned out kind of cutie. Okay, so that was the quick little project I wanted to share. So I want to show you real quick where I'm at with these new journals. My goal is to get them out, make them this week and get them out. These are going to be the embellishments, and some of the journaling cards and the tags and stuff are identical to the one that I already found, you know, that left already, but the pages inside are different. They're not the same pages as the one that, that they were sold. But I started because I did take some pictures, but I just wanted to do something a little different, just different pages, so that I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. So I thought that was kind of nice. I printed a few little things. A lot of the, I'm going to link underneath all of my resources and where I found everything. Well, the inspiration for, let me start at the beginning. The inspiration for this journal, this ballerina journal, came from a printable kit that my friend Heather has on her Etsy store. I'm going to link it underneath. And it's all about ballerinas, and she used a lot of Edgar Degas. He was like a French impressionist in, I want to say, the mid 1800s or something. And I loved his work so much. There's this one piece, there's this one thing that I love about him so much that I've had for years with me in my art studio, and I had it as a screensaver, and I had it in front of a book. And then when she came up with her kit and it had his work, I'm like, oh my God, if I were to make a kit, this would be it. So of course I got it, and that was the inspiration for it. And I'll show you that in a little bit. I mean, I liked him so much. This particular work, I think it's called, I have to look it up, but I'll link it underneath. This particular one is at the Met in New York, and I was so close to seeing it, but we were on a very tight schedule, and it was either the Botanical Garden or the Met, so I didn't go to the Met. So I didn't get to see the real one, but I did see one of his real work. I did see, it was like a black and white charcoal thing when we were stationed overseas. I saw that at the Louvre. It's the name of a lady, and you know, I was like, oh my God, oh, it's beautiful. I think it was called The Painter. The Painter is the name of the piece that I saw in person. But this is my favorite piece, and I'll show you in a little bit. But anyway, because of Heather's kit, I wanted to do this ballerina theme journal, junk journal, and I loved how the other one turned out, but I'm about to start this one. So I went ahead and I printed some of what I'm going to use. Let me just show you so you can get an idea on the colors. Look how pretty. And these are from other people too. I'm going to try to see if I can link everyone underneath, but mainly most of the things that I use are from my friend Heather and from my friend Roxy, and a few things from Boho Trim. Boho, I'll link everybody underneath. Boho Dreams. And all my resources. But look how pretty. Look at all these. So I'm going for mint green, pink, and blue. And I want to do some of my little envelopes that I always like to do where I sew on the side. I have one little one that I made. I'll show you in a minute. But I want to put this one like in the center of the ones that I did for the other two journals that left were a little bit smaller, and they were a little bit different. They have more pink. This one I wanted to do more in the ivory with just a touch of the mint green underneath. I think that would look so sweet. And then, you know, I do my sewing here, and I want to do like a little fabric collage or something in here, and then put something inside. So that's going to go in the center. I started, these I'm going to make out of file folders. See, file folders. So they're going to be a little sturdy, but not too much. So this is what I call like my foundation. This is, you know, where I do my very basic collage, just like that. See, and then the back. So my next step would be to sew some of the fabric on that I want to sew. You know, I'm going to go for the boho type of thing. Then I sew all the way around, and then I sew my ruffles. But this is what starts it for me. I have to have something and like a jump off thing, and this, the cover, this, the foundation, I call the foundation cover, it's what kind of dictates my pages that I'm going to pull. But because the other two ballerina journals that left, the front was a little bit different, I was inspired to pull different papers, more or less the same color scheme but different. So this is my inspiration now, and Heather's beautiful kit. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and my goal is to get it out this week and list them in my store sometime, maybe during this week, towards the end of the week or something, hopefully Friday. So let me show you my want my, I think it's called the teacher, the dance teacher or something that I love. Look at this, how pretty. Wait, I got a little piece of paper on there. This is the tag. This is what drew me to do a ballerina journal. First of all, I love ballerinas. Totally love. Let me show you something real quick. I haven't showed this in a while. I love ballerinas so much that I have them all over my studio. I have them all over my studio everywhere, hanging everywhere. And I love them so much that a few years back, I made these. And they're, you know, they're all tied in. You know, I have them hanging from a shelf, but they've been hanging from a little step ladder. They've been hanging from everywhere. I made a little tassel here. I hope you can see it. A little, it's just a broken piece of jewelry. And then this was old. I think this maybe it was Prima or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But let me just show you real quick. Hang on. This is a real ballerina shoe that I picked up junking somewhere. And what I did is that I cover the back. This has nothing to do with the journal, but I just got carried away. So hopefully it'll be something pretty that you might want to do for your room or be inspired or whatever. But I cover the back with music paper. I painted the whole little slipper in pink chalk paint. And then I put a little trim here. This is a little flower. I think I picked this little beading flower junking somewhere. So I kind of build it up and did a little, just kind of build up the whole little collage thing. Put a little, this must have come from a collar or something of a dress. And this is a punch that I punched in dictionary pages and put a little silver around it. This is just more fabric, some sheer fabric, another little flower petal thing that I punched down here. And then I know I found this junking somewhere. I think I added the little white beads, and then this is an old earring. And then for the inside, I went ahead and I did the same thing. I covered it in music sheet, and then for the irony of the thing, I put in some diamond dust on the inside. Just cover it's all sparkly and beautiful. I don't know if they still sell diamond dust. It's nothing more than, it is literally broken glass. So I put that on the inside, and they're all, you know, they've been loved. You can tell they've been loved. So they just hang like this beautifully in my studio because, like I said, I have tons of other things around here that I can show you that have to do with ballerina stuff, but I just love anything to do with ballerinas. I just totally, completely love. And so when I saw Heather's Ballerina Kit, my heart just went like stopped a beat. I'm like, oh my God, this is meant to be. So I was so inspired. I hope I can get this journal to look as nice as the two that left, because I don't know, it was just so wonderful doing that journal. It was just so, I took my time. I don't know, my heart was just so happy with the images. But anyway, this is I love this image also. So I wanted to feature it, so I did it on a tag. I used I have a regular tag that I make out of manila, those file folders. I found a big box of it at a garage sale, and that's my foundation. And then I just kind of do my layers, and I like my tags sometimes to be like a little messy, and I like them to come out, you know, not to play and stay where they're supposed to be stayed, just kind of come out a little bit. So I did a little collage. There's all kinds of little collage and things going on. And then this pretty trim is from my friend Roseanne. I'm going to link her store underneath. I made a mistake. I thought it was somebody else, but no. And I bought some clear boxes so that I can keep everybody that sends me stuff. I like to give credit where credit is due. And I don't want to get my things mixed up. When I used to do videos before, I was so organized. I knew where, you know, I was on design teams and all kinds of things, so I had to keep things really organized. This time around, I'm taking it really easy, but I still want to be organized and give people credit. So this beautiful one is from Roseanne, and this I had, which is so appropriate. And then let me show you the image that I'm talking about, that I just, this one. Oh my God. I think this is called a dance teacher. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I'll show you the image that I have of this one. And what I did here, all I did was I put, this must have come out of a piece of garment or something. I just kind of like glued it on top. And then I found this trim. This is from Sheila at, I'll link her her Facebook group where I do get some of my stuff. And I put it right up here, and I think it looks just like a little chandelier that's hanging in the room. I thought that looks so sweet. So I'm going to keep this just as a little journaling card. That's how I had it in the other two journals that left. But let me show you. This is the one I have in my room. I've had this forever. Look how beautiful. Of course, you know, this is a print, and they do that treatment on top where you can see the brush strokes, but this is nothing more than a trim. But there's just something so graceful about this, and the colors, and just to think this is not a picture. This is, somebody drew this, and it's beautiful. And it's just on a, mounted just on a piece of, like a thick piece of chipboard. It's not even framed or anything. And it's been with me wherever I move. So it's like a little damage and stuff. But I love this. So when I saw her printables, I'm like, I know who that is, and I want to have it. So that was the inspiration. So let me show you all else that I've done for the journal. Let me start over here. I made one of my little envelopes that I like to make. I'm going to also link where I got this from. This is a printable. And I just put a little paper clip, and I have two other little printables that I'm going to attach here. And this one I'm doing a little bit more dark. The embellishments are going to be a little bit more dark. And then inside, I just have a couple of, I think I have a vintage receipt, and I want to add a few more things. I'm not really quite done. I have this. I did do this a while back, and it just has a little eyelid trim on the top, and then just a little vintage receipt, ledger, a little vintage ledger thing. So I know that's going to go in there, and I think I want to put these here, but I'm not sure. I might leave it alone because it's so pretty. I don't know. But I did that one. This one, I posted. Some of these I've already posted on my Instagram and on my Facebook. And all I did here, this is one of my trims. I think this is Sheila's trim. And it's just a little journaling card that you can use. Then I made some more little journaling cards. I made this one with another pretty image from Heather. And this is a library card that I just embellished in the front a little bit. There's a little bunch of little layers going on. This came off a bracelet or something, and I just attached it with a little black safety pin. And then here I just put a little bit of, I don't know, it reminds me of her dress. Just a little bit of the seam binding and a little sparkly little thing on top. So I might put these together like that. I think that this helps to frame it. Or I might use it separately. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it in these next coming up. Look at this beautiful image. Look at her dress, how gorgeous. So this is another little journaling card. This is another library card. They're a little bit different. And this is from, this was in this kit, I believe. It's another little journaling card. Then I went ahead and I made, did I show you guys these? Yeah, these are all the extra ones that I printed. I printed these, and these are just going to be put throughout. I'm not sure how, but I'm going to put them throughout the journal. I made a little flip. This is going to be glued or attached somehow on a page, and it's just a little fabric flip, and I love it. I use more of, I think this might be Roseanne, not sure, but I'll link it underneath. And then I have one of these little cute little, I love her little, her little oh my God, label from Tracy Fox. Oh my God, my head is going blind. So I did end up sewing that on, and it's just a little flip. These are all avocado dyed and tea dyed fabrics that I just did not too long ago with this journal in mind. So it's just a little flip that whoever gets the journal can, you know, cut up and use for other projects if you like. I love this. I don't remember where this came off, but it's like a gigantic eyelet trim, and I love it. And this has been tea dyed, and when I do my tea dyeing stuff, and I just dry it outside and I let it lay on my rocks. I think I've said this before. So the rocks get so hot that they almost look like they burnt the fabric, or they burnt the stain, and I love that. And then this piece back here. So I made 2 of these, and these are almost identical to the journals that already left. So I like that. I made, let me show you this little envelope. This beautiful is also from Ruby and Pearl, from Heather, but it's another kit. And that's what I like about some of her kits, that they kind of work together, because I kind of know her style a little bit, and everything you can intermingle it with others. So I have used this paper in the past before. I think I might have used it on an Easter, I don't know where, but I think I used this paper before because I love it so much. So I decided to use it again. So I just did a little collage here with fabric just to give like another little dimension. And then inside I did another little journal just to have like a little extra hidden writing space inside. And it's just a tiny little journal. I sewed. The spine is sewn. And I just tied a little piece of seam binding, and for the cover all I did, this is just a tiny little glassine bag here with another one of Tracy's little labels and a little collage, and then this sweet little image. I think she looks adorable right in this little pocket, and then some more of this pretty fabric that I just did. So it's just a plain little you know, just little other little extra little journal that you can you know, like a little secret compartment area. So yes guys, this is what I have been working on. So hopefully hopefully I will have this out. Hopefully I will be able to finish it by, see, I have some more things over here that I'm working on that I you know, want to add to the journal, but I'm not sure how. So I'm right in the middle of working with this, right in the middle of it. I just want to take a minute to say a really quick thank you to everybody that's been leaving a lovely comment, and thank you to all the new subscribers. It's been like unbelievable how it has blown up, you know, within the last couple of weeks. It's amazing. Thank you all very much. If you have any questions or anything, just leave it underneath and I'll try to get back to everyone. Thank you guys. God bless. Have a good day. Bye bye.